In the early 90s, Jordan turned to privatization following a global trend and a severe economic crisis that forced the country to apply a series of economic measures that included privatization of public establishments and service providers. However, in the absence of information about the transparency and integrity of the privatization processes and the lack of assessing their economic and social impact, how can citizens accurately judge their successes or failures, justify privatization, and identify lessons learned for the future? This is why His Majesty King Abdullah II instructed the government to form a committee of local and international experts to assess Jordan's experience with privatization. Evaluating privatization is important, not only to learn from the past, but also to gain insights for the future. Since Jordan's national resources and projects are valued in the billions, it is vital to ensure their proper utilization as well as the transparency and integrity in the management, execution, and investment of these projects in order to successfully meet their objectives. This is what the assessment report aimed to answer. 19 companies were assessed based on proper execution and their economic and social impact. The results varied from one company to another, especially when it came to effective processes and execution in relation to impact. Some cases were in line with best practices while others were not, and some had a positive impact on their sectors while others were below par. A direct correlation was also noted between the sound execution of privatization practices in relation to their impact. The findings brought forward by the committee certainly will not end the debate around privatization and the future relationship between the public and private sectors. Differences in views and opinions around privatization are healthy and natural, as long as they are based on a common ground of sound information and facts. The end goal is a national dialogue that helps determine the roles of both public and private sectors, protect national interests, maximize return on investments, and ensure transparency in the public eye. The recommendations of the report stress the importance of full disclosure regarding all future projects and the submission of transparent and competitive tenders, as well as adhering to the provisions of the Constitution and the development of capabilities related to execution. To learn more about the findings and recommendations, visit the website pm.gov.jo.